Every morning I see it happen. Neighbors shuffle out to collect the paper, faces tired, backs stiff, holding that first cup of coffee like it's the only thing keeping them upright. Most of them are half my age, but they look twice as old. Let me ask you something personal. Do your mornings feel heavier than they used to? Do your joints ache before your feet even hit the floor? Has your doctor told you it's just part of aging, like wear and tear on an old car? Well, what if I told you they're wrong? I'm 94 years old. I live alone. I take no medications. I still carry my own groceries, water my garden, and climb the same stairs I did in my 60s. And I owe it to 5 simple morning habits that rewired the way I age, starting from the moment I wake up. You don't need expensive supplements, fancy gym equipment, or a team of specialists. You need a shift in what you do before breakfast. And here's the part most people miss. The third habit I'll share with you. It transformed my brain so dramatically that my doctor thought his lab results were a mistake. He said I had the markers of someone in their early 60s. I smiled. I hadn't felt like a 90-year-old in years. So if you're tired of being told to just accept it, if you're ready to wake up with clarity instead of fog, strength instead of stiffness, and hope instead of helplessness, then stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 5 morning rituals that anyone can start tomorrow, and one of them only takes 30 seconds. Habit 1, strategic hydration, ritual. Your body speaks to you the moment you open your eyes, but for many, the first message is pain. Stiff knees, foggy thoughts, that slow crawl out of bed that feels harder with each passing year. And most people never realize. The cause is in age. It's dehydration. Yes, really. While you sleep, your body loses nearly a liter of water. Just through breathing and gentle perspiration, you wake up already in a deficit. And what do most people reach for first? Coffee, which only drains you further. That ache in your joints, it's not just arthritis. It's your synovial fluid, the lubricant in your joints, thickening like cold honey because there's not enough water to keep it flowing. That morning brain fog, it's your brain cells struggling to spark, surrounded by yesterday's waste that couldn't get flushed out without hydration. Johns Hopkins researchers found that even mild dehydration can reduce brain function by 27% and spike inflammation by 31% in adults over 65. That's not minor, that's life-altering. Eleanor, 82, spent years battling daily headaches and dizziness. Doctors gave her pills. No one asked if she drank water first thing in the morning. When she did, everything changed. So here's the habit I've practiced for nearly 2 decades. Before coffee, before breakfast, before anything, drink 16 ounces of room temperature water with a pinch of natural salt. Why salt? Just a touch helps your cells absorb the water better, like opening tiny doors so hydration can actually get inside where it's needed. Room temperature water slips into your system more gently and more efficiently than ice cold. Want to add lemon? Go ahead, just skip the sweeteners. They'll wake up your insulin instead of your mind. This is not about drinking gallons of water during the day. This is about what you do in the first 2 minutes after waking, when your body's at its driest and most vulnerable. I call it the morning reboot. And the effects? You won't need to wait long. Within days, joint stiffness eases. Mental clarity returns. Within weeks, you may notice your digestion flows better, your skin feels less dry, and your energy no longer crashes by 10 a.m. This single habit changed everything for me at 75, and it's helped me stay sharp, steady, and self-sufficient at 94. So tomorrow morning, before you pour the coffee or check the news, give your cells what they're begging for. Start with water. Start with strength. Habit 2, circadian-aligned sunlight exposure. There's a window of time each morning, a quiet moment, when sunlight does more than light up the sky. It resets your biology. And if you miss it, everything falls a little bit out of rhythm. Your body isn't just a machine, it's a symphony. And the conductor? Morning light. Stanford researchers have found that just 10 to 15 minutes of sunlight within 30 minutes of waking can boost your serotonin, reset your sleep-wake cycle, and balance dozens of internal systems. It's not just about sleep, it's about everything. Your mood, digestion, hormones, even blood pressure. Let me put it simply. Sunlight in the morning is like plugging your brain into its charger. Without it, you move through the day with a low battery. But here's what most people get wrong. They take their walks in the afternoon or open their blinds too late. The special wavelengths that activate your brain's internal clock only show up early, when the light is soft and slanted, not when the sun is high and harsh. Robert, 78, used to take sleeping pills every night. He was tired during the day, restless at night. Then he started walking outside each morning for just 12 minutes. No sunglasses, no hat, no glass in between. Within a week, he was falling asleep naturally and waking up smiling. Here's the secret. Your eyes, specifically special receptors in your retina, need to see that early light directly. Glasses, windows, even contact lenses filter out what your brain needs to reset. And no, standing by a window isn't enough. It's better than nothing, but not nearly as powerful as stepping outside, face to the sky. So tomorrow morning, step into the light. Even if it's cloudy, even if it's cold, you're not just getting fresh air, you're giving your brain the signal that it's a new day. No screens, no distractions, just the light. Let it touch your face, your eyes, your soul. Because when your internal clock is synced, your whole body starts working together again. Sleep becomes easier, digestion becomes smoother, energy becomes steadier. Within days, you'll notice it. Within weeks, others might notice it too. You seem more awake, they'll say. And they'll be right, because the sun didn't just rise outside, it rose inside you too. Habit 3, 4-minute cognitive priming routine. There's a moment, right after waking, when your brain is still soft clay. It hasn't hardened into routine yet, and in that quiet space between dreams and breakfast, you have the power to shape your day and protect your mind for years to come. But what do most people do? They scroll, they stare, they let the day decide for them. And without even realizing it, they let their brains shrink, connection by connection, day by day. That's not drama, that's neuroscience. Harvard studies show that aging brains lose tens of thousands of neural connections every single morning, unless you wake them up the right way. At 94, my mind is still sharp, because every day I give my brain a 4-minute gift. A simple ritual I call the 4x4 brain wake-up. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's saved my memory more times than I can count. Here's how it works. 1 minute, solve a basic math problem. Wake up your logic centers, nothing fancy, just something to make your brain stretch. 1 minute, recall a vivid memory. See the colors, hear the sounds. Bring a moment back to life. 1 minute, learn 4 new words. Feed your vocabulary like you feed your muscles. Bit by bit every day. 1 minute, visualize your day. Picture what you'll do, how you'll feel, how you'll move through the world with confidence. 4 minutes. That's it. But it activates your brain's deepest centers. Logic, memory, language, and planning, all firing together like an orchestra tuning up before the show. Margaret, 86, started doing this after a long hospital stay. Her body was healing slowly, but her mind, it stayed sharp. While others faded, she stayed connected, because she stayed engaged. Here's what you need to know. Every morning is an opportunity. Either you build your brain, or you lose a little more of it. And the damage from skipping this? It doesn't scream, it creeps. Until one day you forget why you walked into a room, or how to finish a sentence. So tonight, set yourself up. Write down a math problem, choose a memory, pick 4 words, think of the day ahead, then tomorrow. Give your brain 4 focused minutes of attention before the world pulls you in. You'll feel it within hours. Sharper thinking, quicker recall, better choices. Within weeks, you may surprise yourself. A name remembered, a thought expressed with ease, a plan followed through without confusion. Don't let your best thoughts fade with age. Shape your mind each morning before it forgets who's in charge. Habit 4, strategic mobility sequence. When you first wake up, your body feels like an old machine left out in the cold. The joints creak, the back complains, the knees whisper, "Not today." But here's the truth no one told you. It's not because you're old. It's because you're moving the wrong way. Too soon, too fast, or not at all. Or not. Most seniors try stretching like they did in their 40s. Touch your toes, roll your neck, twist your spine. But what once helped, now harms. The science is clear. As we age, our connective tissue changes. The collagen that once moved like silk becomes more like rope. It needs warmth, gentle coaxing, a kind invitation, not a sudden demand. Thomas, 85, was told he'd need a walker within the year, but all he really needed was a better morning plan. He swapped his old stretches for this 5-part sequence, and within weeks he moved with ease, not effort. I call it the inside-out mobility sequence, and here's how it works. 1. Shoulder circles, 30 seconds. Sit tall, arms at your sides, make small circles, forward and back. This wakes up circulation and gently opens the upper spine, where tension likes to hide. 2. Seated marching, 1 minute. While seated, lift your knees one at a time. This fires up your core and pumps blood to your lower body, without any strain. 3. Doorway chest expansion, 30 seconds. Stand in a doorway, arms at shoulder height on each side. Gently lean forward. This counters the hunched posture aging brings and opens your lungs for deeper breathing. 4. Supported squats, 1 minute. Hold on to a countertop or sturdy chair. Slowly bend your knees and rise again. Only go as far as you're comfortable. Feel your thighs engage. These are the muscles that keep you walking. 5. Ankle circles, 30 seconds per foot. Sit and lift one leg. Gently rotate your ankle in circles. Then switch. This tiny motion builds balance, prevents falls, and keeps your legs alive from the ground up. This whole routine? Just 7 minutes. No gym, no sweat, no fancy equipment. Just you, inviting your body to join the day instead of dragging it behind you. What you do in the first 30 minutes of your morning determines how safely and how confidently you'll move for the next 12 hours. Stumble out of bed stiff, and you carry that tension with you all day. But move with purpose, and your body remembers, oh yes, I still know how to do this. After just a few mornings, the difference is undeniable. Less pain, better posture, more ease getting out of chairs, in and out of cars, reaching for things without fear. I've followed this sequence for nearly a decade. It's the reason I still do my own laundry, still carry my groceries, still bend down to pick up my grandkids without wincing. So tomorrow morning, don't skip it. Don't settle for stiffness. Move from the inside out and take your independence with you. Habit 5, protein timing, nutrition protocol. Here's something most seniors don't hear at the doctor's office. You can lose muscle even while eating enough protein if you eat it at the wrong time. And by the time you notice, it's already slipping through your fingers. You don't see it right away. It shows up as rising fatigue, harder trips up the stairs, a weaker grip on the cereal box, until one day getting out of the bathtub feels like climbing a mountain. The truth? After age 60, your muscles don't respond the way they used to. They become more stubborn, what scientists call anabolic resistance. And that means they need more protein, and they need it right after you move, not hours later over dinner. Barbara, 91, used to eat a light breakfast. Toast, fruit, coffee, the usual. But her strength kept slipping, no matter how healthy her meals were later in the day. Then she made one simple change. She moved her protein to the morning. Within weeks, she noticed it. Steadier hands, more stamina, confidence returning. Here's why it works. Your muscles are primed to rebuild right after movement, especially light activity like the morning mobility sequence we just did. Think of it as an open window. Protein is the building material, but if you wait too long, that window closes and the material sits outside, unused. So here's the habit. Within 30 minutes of your morning movement, consume 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein. That could be 2 eggs with cottage cheese, a bowl of Greek yogurt with added protein powder, a smoothie with whey or plant protein, and a scoop of collagen for joint support. And avoid sweet, carb-heavy breakfasts like white bread, sugary cereal, or fruit juice on an empty stomach. Why? Because they spike your insulin, stop your fat burning, and block the very muscle repair you're trying to encourage. It's not just about eating more protein. It's about giving it to your body when it's ready to use it. Every morning, your body opens a door. You can step through it or let it shut behind you. The results? Within days, many seniors feel more energy before lunch. Within weeks, they notice firmer muscles, better balance, and fewer aches. And after 3 months, studies show real gains in lean muscle, even in folks well into their 80s and 90s. I've followed this exact timing protocol since my mid-80s. It's why I still carry laundry baskets up the stairs, still open stubborn jars, still feel strong in a body the world expected to grow frail. So tomorrow morning, don't waste the window. Fuel your strength before the day takes it away. Give your muscles what they need when they're ready to receive it. People ask me all the time, what's your secret? They expect me to say good genes or good luck, but I tell them the truth. It's not about magic, it's about mornings and what you choose to do with them. I've made these 5 habits part of my routine for years, not because they're flashy, not because they're trendy, but because they work. They honor what my body and brain truly need, at the moment they need it most. I'm 94, I still live alone, still cook my own meals, still carry my life with both hands. Not because I'm special, but because I stopped believing that decline was inevitable and started treating my mornings like medicine. Now I want to ask you, which of these 5 habits are already part of your day? Which one will you begin tomorrow? Leave a comment below, because your story might be the spark someone else needs to reclaim their health too. And if you found this helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend, a sibling, a neighbor, someone who's struggling and doesn't know where to start. These aren't just habits, they're lifelines. And if you're ready to take it further, make sure you subscribe. Next week, I'll show you the evening routine that helps me fall asleep naturally, without pills, without side effects, and without struggle. Until then, remember this: you're not too old, you're not too far gone, and you're never too late to begin again, one morning at a time.